G'day Crustacean Nation, Sir Prawnlord here with another video. Today we're doing a sponsored video by Pisces. As you can see, we have all this filter media here, all from Pisces. We've got the activated carbon, ceramic rings, zeolite, and activated carbon and zeolite in the middle. So I've been pretty keen to get my hands on this filter media. If you don't know, I have a tank that's been set up for a while. It's been aquascaped, ready to go, but I just haven't had enough filter media to add into it. So Pisces were kind enough to send this to me. As I said before, this is a sponsored video, so down below there's going to be a link in the description. Go check out that link if you do want to buy some of this stuff or any other Pisces products. I definitely think this is some high quality filter media and I can't wait to get it into my tank. So we're just going to run through and unbox all of these and set them up, and then we'll just whack them in the tank. So we'll start off here with the ceramic rings. So these are called the FM200 ceramic rings. So FM stands for filter media, and as you can see the carbon also is FM100, and then these ones here are both just their names, so zeolite and activated carbon. So in here, as you can see, it already comes packaged, which is awesome, and I really love the noise it makes when they all jingle together. So this is a really cool little pack. So obviously you want to take it out of the plastic. It's really awesome that they give you the free little bags, and it's in a nice amount. So this should fit into my tank pretty well. You know, you can shape it to whatever you want. If you want to lay it flat like that, maybe in a canister filter, you can. Or if you want to, you know, make it a bit longer like I will, you can squish it up like that. And yeah, really cool little bag. And it feels really strong, like it's not going to break on you. It's almost like a plasticky metal mesh, which is really nice. Next up we have the activated carbon. So once again you just pop it open, pull it out, and sure enough it is bagged up again, which is great. We're just going to leave it in here for the moment because I'm not sure how much space I'm going to have, and I don't want to, you know, pop everything open then realize that I'm not going to be using this for a second. So we're just going to go ahead and open up the next ones. So I just took this out of the box off camera, but I'm definitely going to be using this one. This one is the zeolite and carbon. Both zeolite and carbon are really great for filtering your tank because the carbon will take away any chemicals or anything nasty like that, and the zeolite's very good for purifying the nitrites and any toxic, you know, elements or anything like that. So it's a really good combination, and I'm definitely going to be whacking these in. And finally the zeolite that's here. Once again, not going to use it necessarily straight away, but I do plan on using it. We're just going to see how much space we have to use and see how we can go. Alongside all of these medias, you do want to get yourself some established startup bacteria. This means you can just add it straight into your tank, into your media, and you'll get a bunch of bacteria, you know, developing and growing all over your media very quickly. Which means you can start up your tank and get fish in there a lot quicker, and it just cycles your tank a bit better. So this is the tank that I'm going to be filling up with the media. As you can see, there's a lot of space in here. You're meant to put your heater in here, I think, but I tend to put my heater over on this side. So I've got this whole chunk here that is available, also down here. And if I really want, I can actually take this sponge out and replace that with more media. So the filter media I plan to use in this tank is the zeolite and activated carbon, the ceramic rings, and this here, which is cotton pad. You can just cut bits of this and put it at the front here. So that's what I plan to do, just shove a bit in there. I'm also going to be using this sponge, unless I decide to put in some more filter media. And also this little tray that came with the tank of more filter media there. So I think we're going to have plenty of media for this tank. It is a pretty small tank anyway, and it has got a massive little sump system for what it is. So I'm pretty keen to pack this full of media and really get some filtration going. So a hot tip for anyone using cotton pad like this and they need to cut it, take out the little cartridge that comes with the tank and just cut out a little bit like this. And that is if you are using one like this. So I'm just going to cut along here, probably a little bit further out than I need to, just so it's got an extra layer sort of thing. But that's just a nice little way of making sure you get the right size. So I went ahead and I changed some things. I took the sponge out of here and I accidentally broke this. I dropped my ceramic media down here and then it sort of spilt out and I couldn't get it back up. So be careful if you're doing that, but that was my bad. That was my silliness. I wasn't really thinking and I just sort of plunked it in. So I did break the bottom of that, so my little things won't slot in there anymore. I can fix that, but I see this as a bit of an advantage because now the water goes down, up, down, and then out, which means with my filter pads, I can just shove a bunch of them into here, and then that whole area is going to get filtered through. Even if I just like fold them down like this or something, you know, like a bowl, like it's going to get filtered through, and it'll be really clear. So this is what I've decided to do with the sponge here. So we've got a pretty coarse one here and then a finer one here. So the water goes down, and as you can see, this is where it connects. Usually you could leave like a space here and you get a bit of malm and stuff building up, but I'm going to go ahead and just pack it in so it goes into this finer sponge like that. So those are all little cut up pieces, and then it will go down here and back up. There's a little gap here where I guess water will go through a bit more, but I'm pretty happy with that, and I guess I can clog it up with another little piece that I have anyway. So this is what we have come up with. As you can see, the cotton here, it's sort of folded over a few times and there's a couple different pieces there. Then goes down into this finer stuff, up through the coarse sponge, into the carbon, that's the activated carbon, and then down into the ceramic rings and then out that way. The reason I'm not using any of the Zeolite stuff is because it's more for older tanks or tanks that have ammonia spikes naturally or something like that. And it's not really great for starting tanks because you do need a bit of ammonia at the start to, you know, get your media actually cycling. So I'm just going to hold off on it for a bit, but I'll most likely swap out the activated carbon for the mix because I think this stuff can be used really well. It's just about using it at the right time and making good use of it instead of, you know, wasting it at the very start and then killing off your media anyway and slowing down your cycle. So I won't be filling up this tank with water today, but when I do, I will be using this Establish Startup Bacteria made by Pisces. Really handy stuff. Pretty much when you set up your tank and you fill it up with water, none of your media has any bacteria in it, and it has to grow that. And this pretty much adds in the bacteria and sort of supercharges that, you know, first initial setup. So instead of, you know, a few weeks, it might be like a week or less than a week that you can add fish in there and it'll be fine. So keep an eye out in the video when I do set up this tank because I will be using this along with probably some other products from Pisces. So that'll have to do it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you go out and pick one of these up. My favourite are definitely the ceramic rings, just personal favourite. Anytime I see them I just go, oh, that's a good filtration system. But all of these work in different ways and they all have their good uses. Once again, check the link in the description if you want to purchase some of these products. Definitely recommend the site that I link, as well as the brand and the products. And as always, thank you very much to Pisces for sending me the products and letting me showcase them like this. It's awesome to be able to have a little sponsor like this, and it's really awesome and it's a lot of fun for me. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.